You're standing in the middle of our annual Christmas Story Comes Home exhibit. Some 8 years ago, we purchased these windows from Macy's Herald Square, New York, and through an intellectual property agreement with Warner Brothers, we've been able to display them ever since. It's very detail-oriented. I mean, every window, it tries to be very accurate to the scene. You'll notice we're running the scene next to each window so you can see that exact part of the movie and read what's going on there. So we try to position all of those next to one another, and it's very, very true to the movie. Two years ago, on the 30th anniversary of the movie, we had constructed as a response to a Facebook promotion asking people which scene of the movie do you really think is missing from our exhibit. They suggested the dream sequence from Ralphie when he's holding the Red Ryder BB gun. So that window is now in place, and we have our sixth window travels and promotes the event throughout the Midwest. You can't have a Christmas Story Comes Home exhibit and not have Santa's Mountain. So on the weekends we have Santa here. You can come out and take a picture and then slide down the slide and land comfortably on the bottom. We have great events that go on for the 3 Saturdays in December. Our first big one on the 5th, which is kind of our big kickoff event. It's a major event is what it's called. And that kind of gets everything up and running. On the 12th, we'll have the Oh Fudge tire relay, where we'll have mother, daughter, father, son, pairs of people that have to try to run an obstacle course with the lug nuts in a hubcap and not drop them, for all kinds of prizes from our sponsors. And then finally, on the 19th, we'll have our Mama's Little Piggy mashed potato eating contest. We have all kinds of different age groups for that. We have Wag Your Tail Wednesdays, so if you want Santa photos with your dogs, you can bring them out on Wednesdays throughout November and December. There's just all kinds of great sub-events that go along with this event. I really think you're going to find something for everybody in the family. Gene Shepherd was born in Hammond, Indiana. So for us, having our building in Hammond, telling that story of the Hammond native and bringing these windows back to life in his hometown, where all these stories were really based on. They were a collection of short stories in a book called In God We Trust, All Others Pay Cash by Gene Shepherd. These stories that were melded together to make the movie A Christmas Story. You know, the Christmas Story appeals to a lot of people for a lot of different reasons. And I think that we've managed to take a part of residents' hearts. And every year at some point, we see families, the same families sometimes coming in. Kids are getting a year older. It's part of their tradition. And then the visitor comes in and finds out, well, Gene Shepherd's from Hammond? I never knew that. People are able to see it and touch it a little more than they are just by watching the movie. I think it gives it a little more meaning.